all. This is Rachelle, your favorite tax accountant, coming to you today to jump into the formation of a business structure. So I just wanted to give you guys a little tidbit on what structures you could actually veer into and the benefits of those structures for your business. So let's jump right into it. First, we have our sole proprietor. A sole proprietor is an individual who is operating under their name and their social. And at the end of the tax season, they actually can file a Schedule C on their personal tax return. That is for someone who may have a second occupation, someone who may be doing hair cutting on the side, lawn businesses on the side. You are operating under your name and your social. You are identified as a sole proprietor. The next entity is an LLC. An LLC is a limited liability company. The benefits of this is that everything that is in the company that is subject to the company is actually in that shell. So if my company is worth $50,000 and I'm worth $100,000, the limited liability company allows my business to be limited to only what the company is worth, which would be the $50,000, never ever touching the $100,000 that I'm worth. The next entity is the LLP, which is your limited liability partnership. The partnership is filed on a 1065, which is a separate return outside of your personal return. And this is a return that's filed for the business entity only. Now, let me jump back on the LLC. An LLC could either elect to file a Schedule C on their personal return, or they could choose to elect to file as a corporation. The last two entities, which are the most plentiful and where you receive the most tax break, is your corporation. We have a C corporation, which is used for a member who is owning and have ownership of a corporation at 100%. The next entity is a S corporation, where you have members who might be a part of the corporation or people who choose to invest and be silent partners and non-passive recipients for a business. These two returns are filed separate from your personal taxes, which is an 1120, either C or S. The benefits for a corporation is once you reach 50,000, you are not taxed on anything. So that means your company could actually draw revenue of $200,000 and drop your numbers based on your expenses to 50,000, and you will not be subject to any type of taxes. The most beneficial taxes is your corporation, because you do not have to be worried about the self-employment tax that you will pay as a sole proprietor or a LLC recipient. Those individuals who file Schedule Cs will always be subject to self-employment tax at 25%. Now, the good news for you guys who are self-employed, you are actually able with the self-employment tax to be able to recoup the following year all taxes that have offset your federal refund. So if my tax liability was $2,000 and I was expecting a refund of $4,000, I could actually go back and recoup a 0.5% of the taxes that offset my actual federal refund the following year. Now, that's a lot to remember, but just so you know, the most beneficial entity for any business is a corporation. But of course, we're not going to all operate in that capacity. So my individuals who are paying self-employment taxes, just remember that you could actually go back the following year, the next year that you file, and actually get half of that self-employment credit back. And it is considered prepaid taxes from the year before. So please remember that you have more than one entity, and deciding which one is best for you is how you can maximize your income and your deductions. Now, with any other entity besides the sole proprietor, your LLC, your LLP, your S corporation, and your C corporation, you are going to establish an EIN number and register through your Secretary of State. Now, what that means is you're actually going to have a banking entity for that particular business. So your expenses are more itemized. You're able to deduct at 100%. If you buy a car under Making It Happen LLC, guess what? That car is deductible at 100% rate because it is a business vehicle and it's used for business expenses. So that is the area that benefits you when you actually formulate your businesses outside of your name and your social as a sole proprietor. So let's go on ahead and do a recap. We have 5 entities of business: your sole proprietor, which is your name and your social; your LLC, which is your limited liability company; you have your LLP, which is your limited liability partnership, where you have more than one member; you have your C corporation, which is your sole corporation, one member only; and you also have your S corporation, which is your membered managed corporation, So with that being said, you could decipher which one is best for you. And remember, the corporation is the one where you receive the most benefits and the biggest breaks. So tune in, follow us on H-Town Tax Accountant and Associates on Facebook. Feel free to inbox us at HTAA77380 at Gmail for any inquiries or any thing you may need to know about your business. We'll be happy to help you. God bless you and have a great day.